Hi everyone, it's Laura. Welcome back. Today we're going to talk about some projects that I've been working on. One in which I've been working on for seemingly forever, but I think it's done. I think it's ready to share with you guys. So I'm going to share that with you. And plus I got a ton of more free stuff from our local swap shed. A lot of really good finds lately. So I want to share those with you. So let's have a look at some really free and cheap projects and finds. All right, so this is the guy that I got, or the guys. The lady that was selling him only charged us $5 because obviously there's a child missing. Right? So my plan, let me just tell you my plan and then we'll see how it goes, right? So it's hollow inside. It's not quite tall enough for where I wanted to put it. It's about 2 feet tall and I want it to be more like 3 feet tall. So what are my options? I can either put it somewhere else or I can put it on like a pedestal. But then I'd have to make a pedestal or buy a pedestal. So I'm going to make a pedestal. And I'm not sure exactly how yet, but I do have this, which is left over from when I made the spooky tree. And it's just like a section of PVC plus spray foam. Right now it's too small right now, but if I just add layers of more foam, I think that could work. And then my plan is to just kind of eliminate this guy entirely. So first of all, I'm going to chop him a little bit more, just so it's a little bit more even. So probably just take off his pectoral, this like right here. And then we're going to fill it with plants. So whatever is going to be in the front here is going to spill over to the point where I'm hoping you won't be able to really know he exists at all. And it will just look like this girl or a boy. This little they is, gazing up. I think it'll be pretty cool. I'm excited. You guys, I looked for a statue for so long and I just couldn't find one for less than like $150 like that I liked. But I like this one. It's got the Gothic look. It's like a little bit creepy. I love that. So, project time. The next free / cheap find, well, it was free. This was from our swap shed. I actually got 2 of these. Well, my husband got them for me. He's really good at getting pumpkin stuff when he's there. He always seems to find good stuff. So this is like a half, like it's flat. And it's a little bit warped. I don't know if you can tell, but hopefully that's an easy fix. So I think what I want to do is paint it purple, obviously. Hopefully it will still read as a pumpkin once it's painted purple. Because what I'd like to do, I have 2 of them. So I'm thinking of putting one in the front by the door and the other one either here, like on the siding, or over here closer to the door. I don't know. In one of these spots. So here's how this is looking so far. I filled it in with a bunch of spray foam and now I've kind of carved it into a basic shape, but you can see there's like gaps and stuff, so I need to fill those in more. And then I think I'm gonna try covering it in like spackle, something like that. Spackle or like clay, I don't know. It has to be something that I can use outdoors, but that'll be the next step. This is the current state of my project. I decided to use just straight up cement for the bottom to cover it. I think it looks more cohesive. You can see I missed a spot there. So anyway, what I'm going to do right now is just try to cover up, like you can see some of these like cracks where the different sections meet. Okay, I painted it with like, well, I sponged on some different shades of gray, and then I did some green also. Normally my go-to to cover up, you know, cracks like this would just be moss. It's like hot sauce. I put that shit on everything. But this is going in full sun, and moss it'll just bleach out really fast. So this is like a moss effect that I'm going for. And I'm pretty happy with how it's looking so far. So I think I am going to add plants to them first. It's not a very big hole, but it's big enough. Okay, we'll get back to that in a second, but in the meantime, I'm gonna paint this pumpkin. And I also wanted to show you guys this amazing other find that my daughter got from the swap shed. Could not be more perfect. It's like a little fairy house, but it's a pumpkin. It's all faded on the top, so I'm gonna give it a little bit of a makeover. So let me get to painting these two. I will give you a little bit of a view of that, and then we'll get back to the statue after that. And we're going with purple, obviously, for the first pumpkin. But for the fairy house, I kind of wanted to do something a little bit different. So it's still kind of orange on the bottom, and made me think, like, I love purple. I want purple on it. What about like a sunset look? Like an ombre sunset style. So that's what I'm going for. I'm not a painting expert, you guys, but I did totally feel like Mariah Elizabeth when I was making this, when I was painting it. I was like totally channeling Mariah Elizabeth. If you know, you know, she's the best. And here's how they turned out. The purple pumpkin, I still think it looks like a pumpkin. I did put some like little vine detailing on the top. You probably won't really be able to see that very much, but I think it looks cute anyway. And then here's the fairy house. It looks okay. It's not terrible. The ombre is not easy, you guys. But I think it's good enough. It's cute. I'm not a professional artist, you guys. So this is going to go over into the little gnome garden that I have going on, where the little chipmunk stays. So I'm going to put that out and hang up this purple pumpkin, and then we will have a look at the statue and a couple of other just free finds that I wanted to show you, and then we will be done. I decided to put it right next to the door under this railing here. I think this is a good spot for it. I'm not 100% sure though. Part of me thinks maybe it should be like lower, like closer to the ground. I don't know. I don't know. I like it. I just am not 100% sure. I have a future project planned for this entrance here, for the floor part and for the door. So make sure you subscribe if you are interested in seeing that to come. And then I just wanted to share with you, I showed you guys this wicker bench in my last video that we got for free from the swap shed. And I told you it came with a cushion. It did. All I did was just stick a fleece blanket, like one of those really cheap ones from like Five Below. I already had this. I just stuck it, like tucked it in around the cushion. And I think it looks adorable. And then look at this, what we got. I was looking for one of these anyway. But it's a patio umbrella. It's huge. I think it's like 9 or 10 feet across. We have a giant rock on the bottom of it right now just to hold it in place because we just got it, but it needs to be bolted into the deck. But I am so thrilled with this. We needed shade back here so bad. So I could not be happier. Every time we get one of these amazing free items, I am just so incredibly grateful because we can't afford these things on our own. We're a paycheck to paycheck family. So a lot of the free stuff that we have, like, improves our quality of life. And I'm just so incredibly grateful for that we can do that for cheap or for free. That's always my goal. So anyway, let's get back to the statue real quick, and I'll just show you the final look at that. Okay, I apologize. The lighting is maybe a little bit too bright, but this is where I've decided to put, well, this is where I had in mind to put it. I've got like some rocks in a circle around it, and I filled it with a sweet potato vine and an alyssum in the front. I had one that was like pretty tumbly, so I'm like, let me throw that in there just to give it some instant gratification. And then I did end up putting a petunia in there as well. So I probably packed in maybe one too many plants, but I think it's okay for now. And this petunia is one that I grew from seed. This is the first one of this type to bloom. This one's called Super Bisma alba, and these were from Baker Creek Seeds, and it's beautiful. I'm obsessed. I was thinking this was going to be my favorite one that I was growing this year as far as petunias go, and I was right. This one is gorgeous. I can't wait for the rest of them to bloom because I have a bunch more. But I think I'm pretty happy with how this statue turned out. I feel like the front yard is starting to have more of that feel that I was going for, making it more cohesive with the backyard. So I'm just going to keep at it, and I will obviously keep you guys updated on any more DIYs and things like that I'm working on. The next project that I have going is like a simple little fence that I'm trying to make around the pumpkin patch, because as you guys know, I have many groundhogs right now because I have babies and they are so adorable. I'm leaving you guys with some footage of them because they're so freaking cute. There are 4 of them. They are starting to really move out to their own areas of the yard. Every day they go a little bit further, and just the other day they got pretty darn close to the pumpkin patch in the side yard. So I know they're going to be over there soon. I got to get that done. That's next. So stay tuned for that. I thank you guys so much for joining me in this video. I hope you will subscribe if you are new. We are on a mission to 1,000 subscribers, and I will be doing the June garden tour before you know it. So stay tuned for that. Thank you guys again, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.